when the moon hits your eye.
Hi, I'm Donna-Marie from Relish Cooking Studio, and today I'm going to talk to you about how to roast nuts. Make sure that when you're using fresh nuts, they are removed from the shell and that the nuts are of uniform size. Nuts can be roasted in a couple of different ways. Today we're going to do them in a hot skillet, and I'm also going to talk to you about how to do them in the oven. To start toasting your nuts in a skillet, take your skillet and put it over a medium-high heat and turn it up so that the skillet begins to get warm first. And then spread your nuts in a single layer into the hot skillet. And just keeping your eye on them, you're going to keep them over that medium-high heat and let them cook for about 7 to 10 minutes, depending on the type of nut and the thickness of the nut, until they become a golden brown color. You want to make sure you stir your nuts constantly because they do brown up very quickly, and you don't want to overcook them because they can also burn very quickly. If you don't want to do your nuts in a skillet, you can also do them in a baking pan. Preheat your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And then use a baking pan that has sides because you're going to need to turn your nuts partway through the cooking time, and you want to make sure that your pan has sides so that you don't lose nuts in the oven during the baking process. Again, spread your nuts in a single layer over top onto the baking pan so that you don't have any overlap, and again, uniform size to your nuts. So we're just going to take our nuts that are on our shallow rimmed baking sheet and place them in the oven at about 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And let your nuts cook for about 5 to 10 minutes, depending on the size of the nut and the variety, until the aroma begins to smell. That'll generally be your sign that the nuts are just about ready to come out of the oven. Bake nuts until they are golden brown. Generally they're more golden than they are brown. Almonds can be baked slivered or whole or sliced, but if you are doing walnuts, make sure you do them whole and then cut them into chopped pieces after they are baked. It's a good idea to stir your nuts halfway through the cooking time. And then put them back into the oven for the remainder. Once the nuts are finished cooking, and you'll be able to smell that with the aroma of them, allow them to cool on the baking pan until they are room temperature. Almonds and walnuts are a source of fat and calories, but they contain mostly unsaturated fat, which may help in the protection of heart disease. By toasting nuts, it helps to bring out the texture and gives a wonderful aroma and taste to the nut as well. And that is how you toast nuts.
When the moon hits your eye.